Good afternoon, everybody. Tall Travels here. Welcome to the Hotel Yugoslavia in New Belgrade. Now, I've come here to visit an esteemed guest that's visiting me from the UK. Just to give you a bit of history about the Hotel Yugoslavia, it's very important in Serbia's past because it's hosted a number of distinguished guests and celebrities. Most notably, Queen Elizabeth II, Tina Turner, Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, and a host of others. So let's go and have a closer look. We can see over here, this part of the hotel is still bombed out. So they didn't bother renovating this part. It's a very big place. And another interesting fact about this hotel is it once had, up until 2010, the largest chandelier in the world. So it weighed something like 10 tons and it was made of Swarovski crystals. So it's a very fancy place back in its heyday. Let's have a look inside. So inside you can see it looks like some kind of Soviet nightclub. Here we go. Got some old Yugoslav lamps here. Machine for cleaning your shoes. A very psychedelic carpet on the floor. Oh my God, the door's open. Maybe somebody's got to him before I have. Let's take a look inside. Oh, look who we have here!
Hey, what's going on here? You can't just come into a celebrity's bedroom like this.
What are you doing there? How's it going, mates?
I was watching a Harold Balder video.
Good to see you at last in Serbia. You've been promising to come here for years.
Got my shoes on in bed.
Got your shoes on in bed, disgraceful.
Hey, let me give you a tour of the Hotel Yugoslavia.
Absolutely, it
Well, this is
looks
my room.
very salubrious.
It does. It's got a view of the river.
Okay,
Don't know what river it is.
very nice. That's the Sava River down there.
There you go. It's got a view of the Sava River.
Beautiful.
And it's got these lovely. Oh, see, I was sitting looking out the window. It's got these lovely old yellow chairs, which I imagine in the olden days, like back in the Yugoslavian times, there would have been some kind of I don't know. They would have like chatted like some businessmen or something. Like there'd be a Bosnian businessman and a Slovene. They've done deals in these little yellow chairs.
Absolutely.
So that's good. And then over here we've got what have we got in here? Oh, we've got the. Have you seen the bathroom yet?
I haven't.
Oh, this is what a Yugoslavian bathroom would have looked like.
Wow. Quite nice.
It's not
Got
too
a-
bad, is it? We've got a bath.
I think you can fit in that bathtub, can't you?
Just about. Better than a Soviet one. Soviet ones are very small, but deep. And this one, you've got an old sink, old blue sink.
Yeah.
Armitage shanks off, apparently. We've got a Yugoslavian toilet.
Wow.
And what I like, though, now a lot of people wouldn't pay much attention to this, but I do. And that's the old cupboard. Come here, have a look inside the cupboard, Sasha. And look at this old wooden cupboard. Now, I think this is original from when the hotel was built. It's even got those little wooden drawers that don't open because it hits the door. You haven't thought too well about it. But anyway, it's a good effort. You know, if you want to slide something in, you can.
Certainly smells old in this
Yes, it's very
wardrobe.
musty. And up here.
Oh, that must be the safe.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. I don't have a key to it.
I don't think anybody has a key.
Oh, wow.
It's a switch,
Crikey.
fuse box.
I dare to touch it. I dare to lick it.
Oh,
And so that's that. And then,
Okay.
obviously, like my summer outfits I brought with me. But that's about it. Oh, and there is one more thing here I'm going to show you.
okay.
And that's a Yugoslavian plug. Now, you know...
What's a Yugoslavian plug?
Well, exactly. Well, this is a Yugoslavian plug. Now, look how different it looks. It's not like a normal plug.
Wow, it's
it's
big.
like... It's and it looks very
It's
dangerous.
broken, of course.
Yes, if you touch it, you will fucking die. But
Might start a fire.
that's a Yugoslavian plug.
Wow.
And that's the great Hotel Yugoslavia.
Well, thanks very much, Mr. Bold. Great to have you here. We're going to
£28 a night on booking.com, by the way.
£28. Quite reasonable.
Good Wi-Fi.
So let's go and have an explore in the area, shall we?
Happy to do it. Let's go and have a little look around Serbia.
Let's go.
Now, I would like you to come with me because what I want to show you is the greatest hotel gym. If not in the world, then definitely in Serbia. Come with me, I'm going to show you. You're going to love this. Everyone's going to want to come here and work out at the Hotel Yugoslavia gym. It's quite something. Let's go. Now, the thing about Serbian men, when you get here, and Serbian women as well, in fact, is they're quite muscular and strong and sporty. And when you see the gym at the Hotel Yugoslavia, you'll understand why. Because, well, let me show you. And this is it. This is the gym of the Hotel Yugoslavia.
Wow.
You've got, look at this, look at these 1980s graphics. Oh, excuse me.
Is that a video game or?
Yeah, exactly, 1980s graphics, I just love it. And then over here you've got a bike.
Okay. What a fantastic view for the gym.
Well, exactly, and what the piece de resistance is this. You've got the this thing.
Yeah.
It doesn't work, it's got none of the wires and stuff like that. But this side has. It's in a bit of a knot, tied together by some wag. Some Serbian wag. But anyway, so you can just come here, you can build your muscles up with this contraption, or whatever. And there's a Serbian ceiling with the little stars in the roof, old Yugoslav ceiling.
Ah, yes.
And there you go.
That's good if you're preparing for a fight, maybe.
Exactly. That is the Hotel Yugoslavia gym.
Very cool.
Hello. How do you say hello in Serbian?
Zdravo.
Zdravo. From where are we?
And to
Belgrade.
say Belgrade or Belgrade in English. And Kakosti is how are you?
Kakosti. Kakosti, everybody. Kakosti to your 5 subscribers.
Thanks very much. Hang on, 6. It's gone up at 6.
Oh, it's 6.
So what are your first impressions of the city so far, Mr. Bold?
Impressions of Beograd. What are my first impressions of Beograd? I don't know if I had much expectations when I came. What to expect? Okay, what do I think of it? I like the little hints of old Yugoslavian architecture that you find knocking about. Oh, you almost knocked a child over.
Sure, knock me over.
It's all happening. I think it's lots of nice places for families to go out.
Absolutely.
Have a walk around with kids and stuff. That's it. Focus on families.
Does seem a very family. Sorry, you first.
Just going to say that before I came here, you told me that Yugoslavian, Serbian people are extremely friendly. But so far, I've not met any not friendly ones, but I've not met anyone. They're not very chatty. They might be friendly, but they're not chatty. So I need to meet some former Yugoslavians, some real Serbs.
Yeah,
Where are the Serbs at?
You're only on day 2, so I'm sure you'll meet lots of...
I've had a bloody migraine for the last couple of days.
Oh dear.
I haven't been too chatty myself. Anyway, let's try and meet a Serbian person.
Let's do it. Got a couple of guys on the wall here. Vora and Vata. One looks like Adolf Hitler and the other one looks like Viktor Lukashenko. Well, who do we have here? Right then, we're now in some local flower market. Smells very nice, doesn't it, Mr. Bold?
Why don't you wow your 6 subscribers with your knowledge of flowers? Why don't you tell me, what is that then? What type of flower is that?
That's a geranium.
Bloody hell.
Ah, you didn't expect that, did you?
Alright, what's that then?
That's a pink and yellow geranium.
Come on then, what you like at vegetables?
Okay.
What's that?
That is courgette, as we say in England.
What do they say in Serbia?
No idea. Hello guys, how are you doing? Wow, there's not much space in there. Hello. Here we got some nuts and seeds, prunes and dates. There you go, 300 dinars for a kilo of prunes, so that's about €2.50, something like that. Lots of nuts, walnuts, hazelnuts, almonds, pistachios at the back there. Now this is called Iva. So basically at the end of summer you'll smell roasting peppers throughout the city. So they get a load of peppers and they bake them in the oven and they make them into this pepper sauce, which is absolutely one of my favorite Serbian foods. Strawberries galore here. 180 dinars, that's about €1.50 for a kilo. Even the melons are starting to come into season now. Dobar dan. Može kilogram jagoda?
Of course.
Thanks very much. Oh, you speak English?
Yes, yes, a little bit.
A little bit. Sounds good to me.
Thank you, thank you.
Are they good? Can I try a little one?
Yeah, of course you can try.
Excellent, thanks very much.
How much do you like? How much do you want?
I have a kilogram.
Kilogram.
Mm-hmm. What time does this market close?
This one around 3.
3 o'clock, okay. Yeah. You got 1 more hour then, yeah? Yeah. 200 dinars, yeah?
This is the price.
200 dinar.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Have a good day. Ciao.
Bye bye. Ciao, ciao.
It's all got a bit too much for Mr. Bold. He's taking a breather. Okay, so we're now in a famous restaurant called Walter, and it's a meat restaurant. So taking a look at the menu here, some of the Serbian dishes. Pileći filet, this is chicken breast, grilled chicken breast. And then we have, most people that come here come for the pljeskavica. Now pljeskavica is a big Serbian beef burger, as you can see there. And
Something for you?
no, I'm good, thanks. What else do we have? So here we go, Mr. Bold's lunch has turned up. Looks very tasty. Barbecue chicken breast, a bit of cabbage on the side, some kind of fancy bread here. What's the verdict? What's the verdict then?
Tastes just like chicken breast. Surprisingly so.
Surprise, surprise. Down some quaint side streets now. Who's this?
Look what I found. I found an old Zastava, which I presume is a Yugoslavian car. Zastava, and not just any old Zastava. Yes, exactly. You're ahead of the game. The Zastava Coral in L. I like it.
Well, guys, Zastava is one of the national brands of cars here. You got Zastava, and you also got Yugo. So I don't believe they're in production anymore. They stopped making them a few years ago, but they're very popular and beloved in this country. And I've got a couple of friends that own them. They said they're very good and fun to drive.
And I would love to see a Yugo, because when I was growing up, I remember the Yugos. They used to advertise them in the back of like National Geographic or some crap. So I think we should make it our mission to see if we can find an old Yugo on the streets of, where are we?
Beograd. Oh, Zemun, we're in Zemun.
We're in Zemun, exactly, I know. So I think we should try and find a Yugo on the back streets of Zemun. There might be one along.
Šta radite? Pa to se mi jaš
I only have credit cards. sweetheart. I only have credit cards. Credit card. Credit card. Over there. I'm looking at this.
Dobar dan.
So Sasha has invited me to the most salubrious part of Zelena. Look at these lovely old Yugoslavian, what would you call them? You call them
Skyscrapers, it sounds quite fancy, doesn't it?
Okay, let's call them that. The utilitarian architecture of Zelen, built under Tito, no doubt. Now, for those
Zeman.
Zeman, fuck's sake. Those of you who don't know who Tito was, Sasha is now going to fill you in with a 10-second history.
He was the communist leader of Yugoslavia.
Amazing details there. He wasn't the 15-1 champion 3 years in a row.
Oh, my leg. No head on, no more head-on collisions. Ciao, ciao. Oh. Closing in. Oh, it's Vinny. You're getting chased by a 8-year-old girl.
Oh,